How to solve global poverty?
We need to implement national security measures and more economic measures.
What is poverty?
Poverty is about not having enough money to meet basic needs.
What is poverty?
There are many levels of poverty, but people who live extremely poverty is everything who lives on less with 25 pounds a day.
Equal rights to economic resources.
What is hunger?
Hunger is desperate shortage of basic food that a population suffered intensely and for a long time.
What is hunger?
The best way to help end world hunger is a direct monetary donation.
What is health?
The health is the state of balance between mental and physical health.
How to get access to healthcare?
Will be a good idea by more people to improve the hospital, sanitary center.
Why is important the health?
It's important because in that way we can keep our life longer and for the constructions of a better way of living.
How can we prevent diseases?
We can prevent diseases with a healthy lifestyle, eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, and with an active sport life.
How can we improve well-being?
I think that a good way to be a healthy person is to put us all the vaccines.
How can we improve well-being?
You can improve well-being with a fixed sleep schedule and healthy eating.
Why is education important in today's society?
With a good education, society can be improved in the sense some younger people work more professionally and improve the economy of the country.
How can the education system be improved?
More developed countries should donate some things like money and school materials to school in less developed countries.
Should there be special schools for children with special needs?
Yes, there should be schools that help the children with special needs get good education and get better jobs.
What is education like all over the world?
So in some more developed countries, the education system is more developed, so that means that more kids and children and students can have a better education, but in some less developed countries, because of economical and political issues and wars maybe and gender inequality, the education is not developed, so the kids don't study enough.
What is the purpose of objective number 4?
The purpose of objective number 4 is to help to get an education all over the world and provide equal opportunities for everyone.
What is a gender pay gap?
Men earn 12.5% more than women in 14 of the 45 countries for age date available.
What are the targets for gender equality?
End discrimination and violence against women and girls, eliminate forced relationships, involve unpaid care, promote share domestic responsibilities, and ensure full participation in leadership.
What is the biggest difference between men and women in employment?
Women continue to be responsible for 2.6% more than men in a domestic work. We can match the work between men and women by voicing our support for equal pay for equal work, and because a lot of women are paid 10 to 30% less than men for the same work, and pay inequality persists everywhere.
What is your sanitation explain?
The sanitation is the economic process of making sanitation. What are the effects of clean water and sanitation?
When clean water is guaranteed, communities are healthier and more resilient. Without clean water, illnesses like diarrhea and intestinal parasites are more common. They prevent the children from absorbing key nutrients and vitamins, and that causes more health issues.
How could we maintain the sanitation?
In the sanitation maintenance by use the toilet with maintenance and degradation. How can we keep the water and sanitation clean?
So there are a few ways. For example, it's really important if everyone knows how we can do this. So it's good if we promote good education at school. Then we can use soap and water to wash our hands properly, which can prevent other diseases. Also, we can collect rainwater when there's a lot of rain, so we can use it for drinking and watering plants and other things. Why clean water and sanitation is important?
So having clean water and sanitation means being able to avoid exposure to countless diseases. Every year, millions of people die from diseases caused by inadequate water supply, sanitation and hygiene.
How can we clean water?
Boiling water putting release ovnis or chlorine distiller I'm addition solar putting water cloud filter radio DESARROLLO.
What would you do to improve investigations?
Invest more money in I+D.
Which are the type of industries who are facing the most significant life after COVID-19?
Industries that rely on personal interactions or travel have been hardest hit.
What kind of infrastructure are suitable for CDG 9?
The most suitable infrastructure are energy ones because they provide energy for everything.
How can we help?
We can establish rules that guarantee sustainable management of industrial projects.
How can we balance a sustainable environment and the industry's development?
We can try to help with the recycling of sustainable offices, minimize the impact of chemicals and other substances dangerous.
Which countries have the Sustainable Development Goals designed to apply?
The new goals are universal and apply countries.
How can we balance a sustainable environment and the industry's development?
We can try to help with the recycling of sustainable offices, minimize the impact of chemicals and other substances dangerous.
To which countries have the Sustainable Development Goals designed to apply?
The new goals are universal and apply countries.
What is the meaning of responsible consumption and production?
Sustainable consumption and productions refer to the use of service and related products.
What is an example of responsible consumption?
Currently, Barcelona City Council has launched the bonus Consum initiative. Why responsible consumption is important?
Achieving sustainable consumption and production patterns secures efficiency and productivity gains.
Main cause of climate change.
The main cause of climate change to stop them is to go in a transport public, transport pollution, and one of the most important is wasting energy.
How does consumption affect the environment?
Consumption could affect the environment in many ways. Higher level of consumption, it requires larger inputs of energy and material.
How do we promote responsible consumption?
Reusing goods instead of buying new ones, it contributes to a more sustainable lifestyle and leads to benefits for the environment.
How can we help?
We can donate, we can reduce our paper use, don't buy for pets, we cannot buy products that are tested by animals, we can use compost food and clean our parks and cities.
If people stop the pollution right away, will it be enough to stop the climate change?
Unfortunately no, because the atmosphere of the Earth is left behind in time somehow. If we would stop pollution right now, the atmosphere would need quite a lot of time to reduce the pollution and the heat that it accumulated.
In what affects climate change?
The level of the oceans is rising and some species of animals are extinct. What does climate change affect?
The climate change is affected by the ecosystem factories and building houses in the countryside.
How can we protect life below water?
We use waste. Most of the waste end up on the oceans. We can try to not to use a plastic bag and throw it.
How can we wipe out the garbage from the oceans and seas?
We have to improve the quality of the water with water recycle machine to prevent the garbage from ending in the ocean.
How can we eliminate poaching and trafficking or protected species?
We can take urgent steps to end poaching and trafficking of protected species by addressing both the demand and supply of illegal products.
Cool. Must be the law obeyed when it is unjust?
In Europe, an organization was created for the solidarity between the countries who made it, European Union. The association gives money to the population. For example, in France, there is les Restos du Cœur.
Justice always equal to everyone.
Yes, because the social justice is an important factor to achieve peace between the different countries.
Must be the law obeyed when it is unjust.
The government realized many actions for the peace. There is the organization of the security, for example, in the earth, preserve the orders and many others. In society, everyone must the respect of the norms of values, for example, respect, good comportment, rules, and morals.
Is justice always equal for everyone?
No, in our days, justice is unequal due to the differences in gender, in economic power, in nationalities.
How can we achieve peace?
We can achieve peace, stopping the wars, have an equal justice, or avoid the political interests like are happening with Russia and Ukraine.
What can the state do to improve the working conditions of civil servants?
Take immediate and effective measures to eliminate forced labor and modern slavery and human trafficking, prohibit and eliminate the worst forms of child labor, including the recruitment and use child soldiers, and by 2025 end all forms of child labor.
What is the objective to be achieved by 2030?
By 2030, acquire full and productive employment and ensure that all women and men, including young people and persons with disability, have decent work and equal pay for work of equal value. What is the difference in the world employment note?
In 2017, the global unemployment rate stood at 5.6% compared to 6.5% in 2000.